Christians are never to get drunk. Christians are using alcohol, it looks like in the New Testament at the Lord's Supper. The oinos, the wine that they used, would have been fermented. Scholars go back and forth about how fermented, but there are clearly people who understand the concept of drunkenness in the New Testament. So for whatever is going on, they certainly had the ability to have alcohol that was powerful enough for people to be drunk on it. And Christians are never to be drunk. So it seems like in the New Testament this is a kind of non-issue, and I think it was among Christians until the 19th century. So I think it's a kind of modern question. I think it doesn't really matter what you do with alcohol so long as you don't abuse it. Now that would be my answer as from the Bible. Now personally, I don't drink at all, and that's a personal choice I've made for a couple of reasons. One, my dad was an alcoholic. Two, as a pastor, I have seen the damage that alcohol does to people, kind of like gambling addictions. And I don't think you have to have that beverage, and I don't want to work to support it in any way. So I don't preach teetotalism, but in private I often advise it. But when you get theological, I'm on the side of the drinkers. You know, when you get theological, I'm going to say the Bible does not condemn this, and we are actually in sin to divide the body of Christ over something that not only does he not condemn, but he even, by his own usage, seems to condone. So yeah, this is a tough and I think fairly unimportant issue, and so I usually try not to answer questions like this on it because I don't want to make it more of an issue. And if I answer this question, then people are going to use this. But you know, I think the Bible is clear, and I think we make it confusing by the things we want it to say. But I think Christ wants his body to be united. I think divisions on this issue, though personally held, should not rise to the level of dividing a local church. We shouldn't have a local church that requires you to drink wine or that forbids you from drinking wine. If so, I think we've made the body of Christ smaller than Jesus did, and I think we've divided what he prayed for the unity of. So I don't drink. I think the Bible doesn't condemn drinking, and I think as a church you should not make that a requirement to be a pastor at your church or in leadership of your church or a member of your church.